We may be heading into what has traditionally been a slow season for the housing market, but this year it's unlike others, and the result could be the worst housing shortage in history. Diana Olick joining us now from Washington to explain why apparently nobody's moving, or at least nobody's putting their home up for sale.
Well, that's right, Brian, and it's all about mortgage rates. Demand for housing fell off at the start of this year because of a big jump in rates last November, combined, of course, with high home prices. Even spring buyers didn't step in, building all this pent-up demand and allowing the supply of homes for sale to rise, and that was a good thing. But then this happened. The average rate on the 30-year fix started falling and is now a full percentage point lower than it was a year ago. Suddenly, demand is back. Great. Sales jumped in the past few months, but now the supply of homes priced under $200,000 down 10% from a year ago. That, according to Realtor.com. The supply of homes $200,000 to $750,000 is now flat compared to a year ago, and that's reversing a year-and-a-half trend of gains in that price range. And this supply, which is 60% of the market, is now expected to go negative. The only tier seeing supply gains, the high end. Now, builders are of little help because they're just not building the starter homes.
It's not just the overall supply of new construction that's gone down, but the supply of starter homes. So it's the affordability challenge at the entry level that's been a particular challenge. So right now, only about 10% of newly built home sales are priced under $200,000. 5 years ago, that share was 1 in 5, and 10 years ago, it was 40% of new home sales were priced under $200,000.
Now, Dietz says it's the perfect ugly storm for builders. High costs for land, materials, and regulation, and a massive labor shortage all keep them from answering that demand for those entry-level homes. Brian?
Hey, Diana, I can't let you go without asking about this. You probably heard Piper Jaffray just upgrading Lowe's to an overweight, saying they think that the remodel market's going to be stronger in the second half of the year and maybe in the first half of next year. I know this is an industry you've been diving into a lot. What do you make of that upgrade?
Well, actually, we've seen upgrades in sentiment from home remodeling people. House just put out a survey last week saying they expected to see that bump up. And that's really because we did see a bump up in sales in July, August, September due to these lower interest rates. When people buy houses, they fix them up. We are seeing it on the lower end. That is, they're not doing the big remodels. They're doing smaller remodels because of higher costs for materials to remodel their homes. And they're also a little concerned about the economy, but they are going to those retailers now, fixing up the homes. Also, if you can't find a home to move into, you want to upgrade and you can't move, you renovate.
There you go. Add a room and then never move. Diana Olick, thank you very much.